Right, before applying your powder coat, what you need to do is get your perk, just clamp it on the eyelet with a pair of mole grips, warm it up over your flame, keep the perk moving around the flame, just making sure you don't get it too hot, then it starts to melt all over the stove. All you're trying to do is get an even supply of heat all the way around the lead, so when you dip it into your powder coat it sticks evenly and you don't get any bare patches appearing. Just for a few seconds is enough. And when you're happy with the amount of heat what you think you've got to your lead, making sure you get around the eyelets, there's no cold spots. Dip it straight into your powder coat, totally submerge it, giving it a good shake around to make sure it's sticking completely all over it. Back over your flame, not too close because it can actually catch fire or start to bubble. Just getting it close enough to the heat for it to start to melt evenly and smoothly. That's looking good. So when it comes to apply your second colour, heat up the parts what you're going to apply the second colour to just a little bit more than the others, and then gently just place it into your second colour. And you can see, back over your flame. Only takes a few seconds. You can actually see it all come together. The two colours are actually gelling into one, so it's totally seamless. And there you see it, two colours applied, completely smoothed off, nice even coating, really professional finish. Remember, this is hot plastic, so don't be tempted to touch it with your bare hands, because it will stick to it and burn like hell. What you need to do is dip it in a bucket of cold water just to harden and cool it off. Just a few seconds is enough, just for it to cool and harden off enough so you can hang it up, keep that out of the way. Quick, simple, it's really professional, it's a really good job. It's exactly the same method for doing your Norway perk. Just take a hold of them with a pair of mole grips, warm it up over the flame. Making sure you get around every edge, including making sure you warm up right round the eyelets. You're wanting the powder coat to stick to every part of the lead. Like I say, just a few seconds, don't get it too hot, or it starts to go soft and then eventually start to melt again. It'll be warm enough. Totally covered in your powder coat. Back over the flame to start to melt and smooth off. A few seconds on each side. As I say, if you get it too hot, it'll start to blister and bubble up, or even catch fire again. So you need to be very careful, just keep an eye on it. happy that that's smoothed out enough. Into the other colour. Just dipping that in on its tip, doing a slightly different pattern on this one. See that one? Over the flame again. The beauty about powder coating is that when it has cooled down and it's cool enough to handle, it's ready to fish. It's not like paint where you're having to wait 24 hours to put one coat on then another. Once this has cooled down, you can get straight out and fish with them. That's that smoothed off, two colours, looking really smooth, quite professional finish on them. But remember, it's hot plastic, so don't be touching it with your bare hands until it's cool enough. Dip this in cold water now, and helps it cool down and harden off. A few seconds is enough, so it's hard enough to hang up without causing any indentations into the powder coat. Easy as that. Right, well that's them Pirks all finished. The only thing left to do is dress them up, get out and catch some fish. I hope you found this informative, and hopefully it'll encourage you to have a go yourselves, because personally I prefer catching fish with lures that I've made myself for a few pence than what would have cost me pounds if I'd have bought them from a shop. Anyhow, until next time, that's all folks.